Okay, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley Expanded. I think we might be starting on someone's birthday, maybe? I know it's the last day of winter. I don't know if that's any of the townsfolk's birthdays. So let's do that first as a check. It is not. Okay. Well, at the very least, it is Queen of Sauce. I'm always curious. Is she like sitting cross-legged? It's interesting. Greetings. It is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish: cranberry candy. Here's a fun one to help you celebrate the new year. Cranberries are quite bitter on their own, but submerge them in an ocean of sugar, and they'll taste like angel's tears. Here's how you do it. You learn how to cook cranberry candy. Interesting. I didn't really think people would have cranberries as a New Year's snack. Hello, Glitch. Thanks for helping me clean up around the valley. The waters are looking much cleaner. I think everyone will appreciate it. I know I will. As a way of saying thanks, I wanted to teach you how to grow your own fiber. I hope it's useful. Linus. New crafting recipe: fiber seeds. First, to start off the day, let's get all of these out so I can make the winter forage seeds. And do I have any? No, I don't have any. Put them in here. That's why. Now they're there. But I'm gonna collect all of these because it's a waste not to collect them and plant new ones. Because 4 of these, 1 of each, makes 10 seed packets, so that's like a waste of a little profit. And seed packets for future winters. Or tea tree saplings. Whichever you want to go by. That's a little bit of work. And free coal. Oddly enough, 2 of these were ready, but the others were not. And now we have some extra winter forage stuff that I didn't have before. As well as a piece of coal. I'm already out of coal. Crazy. Well, I don't think I've seen any comments on YouTube about a dinosaur's name, but I think the dino's ready. Yeah, a new baby lizard has hatched. So, we're gonna randomize the name. Lakia, Bunka, Sinoka, Ridi, Zanu, Defe, Prex. I kind of like Prex. It reminds me of a shortened version of Predator. Since dinosaurs were like the big predators back in ancient times. It can be Prex. Prex the dino. There's Nugget and Snoopy and Prex. Now, I don't have much to do before spring begins. I guess if I wanted to, I could get some more quality sprinklers up with some more seeds down. Let's see how we do. We have 6 gold. That is enough for one row. And I don't have any more quality sprinklers in here. I don't see any. I guess that works out then. Today is interesting. So, how to talk about it? I'm very busy today, that's why I'm doing Stardew, because if I did Vintage Story, I'd probably do a longer video. But I have stuff I need to do, and Stardew is relatively short, except I have like an extra 20 minutes because I'm doing a 4th day today. But it's interesting because today my mom's arm has been hurting lately a lot, and it probably came because of age. So there's a thing called a cortisone shot that's supposed to lower the pain level and make your joints a bit better and nicer. My aunt and my grandma have done a couple before. So my mom was going to get one in her shoulder because her arm's really been bothering her. And she went to the doctor. She got there on time, sat down, and waited for her check-in to go off. And 40 minutes passed and she still wasn't called in. And then they told her she wasn't allowed in because she was late. But she got in at the right time. It's just that the tech didn't go off. And it would have been a quick little meeting of, oh hey, I need a cortisone shot because my arm's really bothering me, and you give those. So, please and thank you. Well, apparently the doctor is very adamant on his schedule, and even if you're 1 minute late, he won't see you. So the attendant was like, yeah, sorry, it's been 40 minutes because you were late, and he can't see you now. It's like, what? And so she talked to someone else, like, why? And then that person talked to their manager, who was apparently, she went to another building just talking about it, because I think she had another appointment maybe. But the attendant talked to her manager, and the manager was apparently the manager of the building, talked to the other people, and it's like, yep, you have an appointment now if you want. And it's like, no. This has happened so often, I'm just going to see a different doctor. What the heck? Snow yam and a skeletal hand. I got double. Anyway, that was interesting. She got back and started talking about it like crazy. This must be because I got rid of all that trash. Ah, that feels good. The water's never been cleaner. And the same goes for me. Hee hee hee. There are hot springs for a reason in the... Well, I guess it's not really hot springs, but a sauna, but I don't know. The water here comes from glaciers high up in the mountains. I traveled to the source once just to pay my respects to the water. Well, that's nice. Anyway, it's an interesting thing, doctors. And the really annoying fact about it is that we're in an area where there's not many doctor offices yet. but there's a lot of expansion happening, so a lot of houses are being built, but a lot of doctor offices are not being built. And so there's not a lot amount of doctors, while there are a lot of patients coming in. So it's really not great. Slay 6 red slimes and lava floors. I could do that. I was thinking, since I came over here to drop off the monster part, the monster drops, that I might as well search for the ruby scroll, but if I have that quest, I might as well try it as well. I might have to talk to Lewis or something. It would be nice if it, like, kept the quest if you completed it the day of, but you just weren't able to talk to the mayor in time. It would be nice if it would say, oh, completed, just talk to the mayor to get your reward. I don't know if that's the right floor. Oh, here's one. Let's see if it works. It did. Oh! It must be a lucky day today. Prismatic shard. Oh, hi, bat. Double bats. Anyway, so my mom is not going to get a cortisone shot, and instead, my family is looking for a different doctor. It's really interesting because the doctor that we were going to, this has been a recurring problem with that doctor, and it's just like, huh. But previously, my dad was also having some joint problems, and instead he got prescribed a medicine that was hard on the stomach, and that caused a fiasco that my dad is still slightly recovering from. Because if you don't know, you should always be... You should know what the effects of medicine can be. And that one can be very hard on the stomach that my dad took and was prescribed. And basically it made his stomach acid strong enough to burn a hole in his stomach. But that's enough medical talk. You guys probably don't want to hear about that. I just thought it's interesting that doctor's offices can do that. Especially when there are so many people. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense when there's so many people going to the same doctor, because there's only a limited amount of doctor's offices in the area, but still. Squid ink. And then over the weekend, some bad crap happened on the news. Overall, not a great weekend. The one nice thing that came up out of it is that my family was able to come and visit, and they were able to watch a, what was it? It was the Wizard of Oz play. I think. Basically, they came over down for a bit because my aunt and my mom bought the tickets for my grandma for Mother's Day, and they watched it. I think they had fun. I'm excited for next year because the play's doing one that I really want to see. well, the theater is doing a play that I really would like to see. If you've never heard, or you have heard of Les Mis, they are performing that sometime next year. So that's gonna be exciting. Okay, that quest did finish. It just was not saying like, hey, alert, go talk to Mayor Lewis. I don't think I'm gonna get there in time to talk to Mayor Lewis. We'll actually have a hat chest at the house. We'll keep that. Let's see if Mayor Lewis is still at the saloon. Because I'm pretty sure his house closes at 8:30 and that would not be nice for me. Oh, hi, Sebastian. I built a snow goon, but Demetrius made me get rid of it. Yet Mario's cute little snow goon goes unharmed. What the heck? That's a parenting move, especially for young adults to adults. Ridiculous. Agreed. Have a quartz. There's a quest. I am looking for a largemouth bass to eat in front of the TV. I guess I will accept the quest. I mean, no one else in town accepts the quests, so might as well, even if I don't do it. Oh, he is here. Hi, Lewis. Ah, Glitch. So you helped us with our slime problem. Thank you. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble. Those slimes can be pretty dangerous in groups. It should be a little easier to go spelunking now, thanks to your efforts. Enjoy your reward. Thank you. Hi there, Glitch. How are you doing today? I am doing good. If you see Marnie, tell her I said hi. I thought you already said hi to Marnie at the saloon. Since it's a Sunday. Hi, Willie. I need a little warming up to get ready for another cold night on the ocean. I'm just gonna repeat that. Hi, Harvey. I hate to say this, but I do make a lot more money during flu season. I guess if people stopped getting sick, I'd be out of business. Don't get the wrong idea. I want people to be healthy, really. Yeah, but money is a concern. Sigh, I wasn't very productive today. Lewis says hi, by the way. Are you prepared to plant your crops for spring, farmer? Good luck to ya. I'll be doing the same. Hello, Leah. Do you ever take a whole day off? It's a refreshing break. It is. I really should scrub my floorboards today. I think an algae is starting to form. It's a little late to be saying that at 10:10 p.m. Do you make time for cleaning? I don't really have to clean anything in the farmhouse. Pam seems out of it. Better leave her alone right now. Hi, Gus. Welcome to the Stardrop Saloon. Can I get you anything? No. I'm just saying hello. Hi, Emily. Yes? Just saying hello again. You again? How many times do I have to tell you to leave me alone? What the heck? I say hi to Gus. Emily says hi, and I have to say hi again. And then Shane says, you again, in response. What the heck? Chain dialogue. So how are your tools holding up? They are pretty good. I should probably upgrade my other tools. I don't want to, though. But, doom and gloom aside from earlier talk, we're now getting into spring. Once I sleep tonight. So it's meant to be exciting today. Let's see. I don't think I have anything else to put in the... Oh wait, no, I do. I have a skeleton hand that I haven't donated before. I have those, and those, coal, quartz, squid ink. That does go in here. That goes in there. Sap goes in here. And now we go to the mushroom and mineral cave to get all those. And we'll call it a night for spring. Also, I don't think I came up here. Hollies and crystal fruits. I'll try to grab this one over here. Let's just grab these and not re-put brown mushrooms in there. Or else I might run out of time today. Oh wait, I was gonna go grab any geodes. Okay, that wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. 2 geodes and 2 esperite. Lots of minerals to put away, though. Wait, can I make this now? I can make the dehydrator now. I should make more of those. I have an overabundance of mushrooms that need to be dried, but not enough dehydrators to actually dry them. Which I think it's cool, Concerned Ape added the dehydrators. I didn't put that mushroom away though. That sucks. My grandparents really like using their dehydrators. They dehydrate a lot of fruits to little snacks on. Also, you can dehydrate Skittles, and it like, for some weird reason, you'd think it would like make them shrivel up, but it actually makes them expand and like pop. So they look kind of like popcorn. It's weird. But level 10 mining. Metal bars are worth 50% more, or chance to find coal is doubled. I like coal. I have problems with coal, and I don't really sell my metals, so double coal is much nicer. And that's our 3rd skill to level 10. 2 more skills to level 10. And then I can try opening that weird door over by Andy's house. It says I need to be a master of the 5 ways. But there's gold for that. We'll see on the quest, but it's Kent. Hello there. My name's Kent. I just got back last night from overseas. My wife told me that a new farmer had moved in while I was gone. Well, I just want to introduce myself. I'll see you around. Yep. It's interesting because Kent, I think, the lore is that Kent served in the army against the Godoro Empire, but I think Olivia and why am I forgetting his name? I don't remember. The 2 new Stardew Valley NPCs in the town next to Caroline's, I think they're from Godoro Empire, so I wonder if there's beef between them. Anyway, dear Glitch, I'd like to share an old cooking recipe my papa used to make. It's important the fish is fresh. Willie. Escargot. Notice, the price of raw materials at Robin's shop and Clint's shop has increased. How fun. But look at this. The whole place is all really green now. It kind of threw me off when I walked outside how green everything was. Really stark contrast. Let's press tab and grab, that's the summer seeds. All of these. I don't know how I'm gonna do the beans. We will get to it when we get to it. Thank you for the snail. Little caramel cat. Let's also get rid of these. I need my axe out. I'll put my fishing rod away to do that. X. But first, this should be probably the priority, is getting the farm nice. Quality, well, not really quality fertilizer, it's just normal quality fertilizer. The other one's quality. I don't know why I wanted to call this quality fertilizer. Basic, that's what it needed to be called. Let's put cauliflower down. But as you can see, putting the foraging seeds down the season prior is very nice to keep everything pre-watered. It's very helpful. Fertilizer first. So that makes it easier to see that I am not missing a spot. And especially for farms like this one, the modded farm, it makes it much nicer to deal with the expansive amount of crops I'm gonna grow on the farm. Interesting that some of these are different colors though. Like, why are you yellow and these ones are brown? Weird thing. Now what crop do I want here? I guess the parsnips. There's a fiber plant in the middle of my fields. I also need to go to Pierre's and see what the new seasonal seed is. And I should let the dinos out. I love how the bluegrass looks in spring. It changes very nice. Hello, dinos. Where are you? Nugget and Snoopy. Where's Prex? There's Prex. Oh, and a dinosaur egg. Hiding dinosaur egg. I should put another one in here. Be sure to comment the dinosaur name if you want it the dinosaur name. I didn't see any, but maybe I missed it, and if I did, sorry about that. Now, more basic fertilizer for me. I am not wasting fish to make quality fertilizer. Unless I can actually use snails. I didn't think of that until just now. Why have I never thought of that before? If I can use the snails and like the crab pot stuff to make quality fertilizer, that would be awesome. Testing time. Little detour, just to test. If I grab you, can I make... I can. What the heck? I've never known that. That's weird. Okay, well... I'm going to focus down here first so I can get the most important crops out of the way, which are strawberries. I don't have a lot. 8, 16, 20. I need more of these. And then I have some flower seeds, but I'm gonna ignore those for now. I shouldn't have gotten rid of those. Rip. But let's put down the extra cauliflower. Some potatoes. Carrots. I am missing one kale to be able to do this nicely. I should have one extra seed in the spring thing, but I should have bought one extra. I'll go see if I can do that later. More kale. And then... I need to figure out how to do the beans nicely. I didn't really have those in mind when I was gathering everything. Let's just put them down here. And I guess I could put some here. I do need more scarecrows though, so let's go... You know what? I'm just gonna use some of the rare crows. It'll be fine. And then I'll also grab this rare crow. And we'll plant some rice over here. It's my little rice planting spot. I have 11 rice seeds. And we'll plant a little scarecrow. Now it's a little waste that I don't have a bunch of spot for the beans. I could use that, I guess. It's not a terrible idea. Okay. 35 beans. Just in case I need a way to get into the back, I'm gonna not have one right there. Otherwise, there we go. Lots of beans. I need to fertilize these ones as well. But I also need to go to Pierre's and see what the new seed is. And hopefully he hasn't closed yet. It'll be spooky. Dang. He did close. I spent too much time being everywhere. Random stars that are question marked. Hi, Olivia. My schedule is quite busy, but I make sure to fit in time with Caroline and Jody on Mondays and Thursdays. They're both close friends of mine. I try my best to stay away from Pam. She just doesn't sit well with me. Why? Dear, that's none of your business. Understandable. Hey there, how's your Monday? It's good. Victor. I was wondering what your name was earlier. It was just like escaping me. I wanted to call you Vincent, but I know you're not Vincent. I need to write a lot of emails today. I'm not looking forward to it. I see. I see you've also procrastinated, so 7:10 p.m. at the very least. That is something I would do as well. Hello, Claire. Hello. Sorry, I know I'm boring company. No. Not really. No new seeds. Well, there is cucumber seeds. I will buy one of those, and I will buy a kale seed, because I need that one. But more cucumber. Continues to produce. I'll get a bunch. Let's also say hi to Morris. I've never really noticed that those are grayed out, but this one is lit up. Have you picked up any of our seeds this season, Glitch? Regrettably, yes. They really are high quality. Just ask Andy if you don't believe me. I think Andy has trouble buying them, though, which isn't great. From what I understand. Pierre. Hi, Glitch. Need any seeds or fruit tree saplings? Well, I wanted some, but you weren't in the shop. It's the first season of the day. Like, what the heck, man? Should be in the shop. All day. In case I planned poorly. Which I slightly did, sadly. The strong stuff. Heard there's a spirit made out of potatoes that really packs a wallop. If you know what I mean, mind dropping a few taters into a keg and bring me a batch or two. For an unknown reason, the local population of largemouth bass has grown to an unsustainable level. I need a local angler to help reduce their numbers. I think I'll do Pam's. Because I'm pretty sure I already did Demetrius's. I wish I tried to avoid doing the a quest that you've already done, and it prioritizes a quest that you haven't done. Because I think there's a 14-week-long quest for George and Evelyn, where you gathered George a bunch of leeks that could have happened. I don't know. Let's put down some more of this. And I guess I'll use more basic fertilizer. Need to use it all up. Also, I need my watering can. Watering can. Because I haven't watered those. Now, I'll do the seeds first so I don't over fertilize. I guess I actually didn't need to worry about over fertilizing. And then that's it really. Just need to water these. I'm curious about something though. I want to try. I might make a fool of myself while doing it because it probably will not work, but it would be really funny if it did. Okay, let's see. Can I refill my watering can? I can! That's crazy. How'd that work? I'm like a whole cliffside up off of this, but I can still refill my watering can from the bridge. Crazy. Okay. Let's put the seeds away. And I don't know if the cucumber seeds are new seeds, because I'm pretty sure Pierre had them in the store last season. So I might have to go check out what's new. Put those away. And we'll go check out the foraging spot and the minerals before we go to sleep. Horseradish and dandelions. I also need to go to Secret Woods tomorrow to see what the new Secret Wood thing is. I think it should have something. I don't have time to really go into the mineral area though. So that'll be for tomorrow. And clearing off the seasonal fiber, stone, and logs off the farm as well. Let's see. It should look a little cool. 2 full rows. I just need a normal quality leek and iridium leek. And a lot of various quality spring onions. But look at that. 1 whole row. All normal to iridium quality. That's nice. Now, let's get off to sleep and look at this. Cake a few potatoes and collect 12 batches. Place the product in Pam's kitchen. I will see if I have any leftover potatoes and enough to make another keg or 2, so I can do that for Pam. But day 2. And it is Morris's birthday. Prismatic shard. I'm not giving you that, buddy. Sorry, but no. I will give you maple syrup. Maple syrup for Morris. What's this? Dear Glitch, I am now selling higher quality fertilizers, as well as new crop selections. See you soon, Pierre. Why didn't you send that yesterday? Yesterday was the actual start of the season. That's bad marketing. Okay. This is empty. Do I have the stuff for these? Iron, copper, oak resin. For those... Why is... Weird. Okay. I just need the wood. And I also saw I could do this. That's wood and clay. I'll grab clay. And I'll also grab lots of wood. Put that away. And then I need potatoes. If I have... I'll go with that. Here we go. That will start off that quest. I'm going to go to our forage and mushroom area so I can make some new dehydrators and sort out those mushrooms. Got iridium daffodil. I need turnips. Now, 5 of those. Got those sorted out. I'm gonna pop that out. Moved it one over. Now, let's grab this. Geminite, Aeronite, Geode. Oh, that's new. Star Shards, Neptunite. I already donated those though. I needed these. There we go. There wasn't any new... There was actually some new. Tried. Cool. Now we'll go back, sell this, and not eat it. I guess for now I'll just keep all this stuff on me. And if I run into anyone who likes daffodils, dandelions, or horseradishes, I will give them one. Cutscene. I'm walking past the library. Interesting. What you doing, Mary Lewis? Hello, Glitch. I was just checking out this old garden space. It used to be the community garden before we relocated it near the library. With no one taking care of the field, it's seen much better days. It's a shame this is the first thing travelers from Grampleton see when they visit Pelican Town. I know you have your hands full with Fruitfield Farms, but if you were to fix this plot of land up, you could use it to grow whatever you'd like. I tried offering it to Andy, but he said he didn't want a handout from me. What do you say, Glitch? Do you want this plot of land? I can clean it up and utilize it for something, probably. Great. The residents of Pelican Town would truly appreciate it. You could get right to work on the field. I'll move these barrels and boxes out of the way soon. Well, I have a pile of paperwork. Have a nice day, Glitch. You too. I get more space. I wonder what I could use it for. I could use it for winemaking or like orchard or something. I'm running low on leek. If someone could bring me one, it would be much appreciated. We will see. I will, however, see what you have in stock that is new. Garlic. I'll get some of that. And I guess I'll get a grass starter, since you have one. Now I really want to save up and get these tree seeds. Spring, 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 summer. So there's 3 saplings for spring, but I don't have enough money to buy all of them. I want to plant them all at the same time. Hello, Alex. I saw you checking out the bathhouse the other day. Trying to get in shape. No, just bathing. You didn't go poking around my locker, did you? No, I didn't even know you had a locker. Hi, Lewis. I know you'll make some good use out of the land, Glitch. Thank you. Hello, Jazz. What? Giggle. Hi. Hello. Let's go around this way. Talk to everyone in the library. And then Clint, and then we'll go to Joja. Lost relics of the past are buried under the very earth we walk upon. I know, it's weird to think about, right? Mayor Lewis told me he saw you digging up artifacts around town. Well, I sometimes see them. Miss Penny says I have to read this book before I can go play. Well, hopefully it's a fun book. I'm teaching the kids about art history this week. It can be a little dry for the kids, so I'm having them learn by drawing a picture in a predominant style of each century. It's really been a hit. Predominant style of each century? Like what? Oh. Cutscene. Hello, Victor. Hi, Glitch. Whose grave is that? This is my cat's grave. His name was Dewey. I commissioned Robin to carve this tombstone for him in his memory. Dewey went missing shortly after my mother and I moved into the valley from Zuzu City. That's not fun. He had just turned 2 years old. We don't know what happened to him. When he went missing, I was devastated. The whole town came out to try and help find him, but nobody had any luck. After several weeks, we accepted that he probably wasn't coming back. I should have been there for him. He must have been so scared and alone in a strange place. I hope that if he's out there, he finds his way home, no matter how much time it takes. I'll be here when he does. That's nice. But also sad. Hello, Clint. If you want me to upgrade your tools, you'll have to give me the correct ore. And you'll have to pay me a fee, of course. Well, yeah, I just don't want to. Now, what is over here? Hello, Martin. My mom packed me a big lunch today. She packed cheese curls, my favorite chips. That's nice. Cheese curls. Shane's hard at work. He doesn't seem interested in talking. What about you, Morris? I have a giant stack of accounting to get through today. Lots of people think paperwork is boring. I wouldn't call it exciting, but I do like to see the numbers balance out when we're running the store efficiently. Interesting. So you're like a finance guy. But here you go, happy birthday. Ah, what a delightful birthday surprise. Residents of Stardew Valley are truly generous at heart. Does that mean more people got you birthday gifts? Anyway, now that we got his birthday out of the way, I would actually kind of like to see the little farm expansion. Interesting. Let's have a little screenshot. And this can be our thumbnail. But it doesn't seem too bad to clean up. Maybe I'll use it to just collect sap from trees. That wouldn't be terrible. I do need a spot to do that. More oak resin. Whatever the birch one is, the pine tar, and the fig tree, I think. Yeah, I think this would be nice for sap collecting. I don't think I'll spend too much time here though, because it is a little out of the way, so that's just a good use for it. I could try doing a little small orchard. I don't know if putting the chests next to the fully grown fruit trees actually collects the fruit or not. That could also be a good one. I think for now I'll just plant the saplings for some trees here. There you go. 4 corners. That used to be like my favorite game as a kid. Wait, Gus? You use the community garden? I sell different dishes each week, so make sure to check in every now and then. You might taste something spectacular. Just let me know if you have any allergies. Okay, see you around. You too, Gus. But 4 corners, I really enjoyed as a kid. Especially in class, it was my favorite thing to do. It was rare that I got to do it though. Sadly. I don't think that other people liked it much. Hi Glitch, do you want to hang out or something? Sleeping feels nice, but sometimes I wish I could skip it. It's just such a time waster. And Elliot? A great idea can pass through your head when you're least expect it, but if your mind is too busy, you might miss it. Well, I really must get back to my work. I don't know about that. I always take the time, like the 5 to 10 seconds it takes to open up my phone and type it in my notes to remind me for later, usually. The one thing that doesn't work for is dreams, because dreams happen way too fast. And it's hard to explain everything. It's nice of you to take the time to visit George and I. Without young people around, we'd age much faster. Interesting. 'Cause loneliness? gonna plant these garlic seeds. So I think I'm gonna wait on them. Especially since they grow in 4 days, I'll just let them sit there for a bit. And I'll put those geodes away. And that coal. One of the things I really want to do in the spring is get some sheds working. But I need to commission those from Robin with some cash, and I'm pretty low on cash since it's the start of the season. And I bought a ton of crops. So we'll see what happens. Hmm. Slime spawned right in the entry. I don't see anything new so far. It's actually a little sad how barren Secret Woods are right now. Anything down here? There's a worm spot. A shrub seed. That's a summer seed though. Is there anything over here? Yeah, I didn't think so. Maybe I'm just unlucky today. I really thought there'd be something new. That's sad. Well, we can always come back tomorrow and see if I was unlucky or not. It could be things just don't spawn in the Secret Woods during spring. But that'd be odd since spring is the season of new foliage life after winter. None of those go in there. I didn't put the sword away though, that's my bad. I'll just put it in there. Pretend I did not do that. And we'll put these away. Algae. Forage. And seeds are up here. I was right before. Okay. There's nothing down there to clear. Secret note. Come speak to me on the job. I drive the truck. Joja. I don't have what you want. Because I'm pretty sure he wants a rabbit's foot, and I don't have that. I don't have rabbits. But I will when I have a rabbit. Alright, I had a quest for getting copper. Diamond. Lucky. It'd be even luckier if I had another prismatic shard down here. That would be crazy. And then this should have a bunch of stuff. It's a little sad that doesn't have any batteries in that chest. I don't know if thunderstorms are common in spring. I know they're really common in summer, but I need battery packs. I need them very badly. Give me battery packs, please. I beg. Now let's see how those dehydrators did, since I put some new ones in. It was nice that I got that recipe. Nothing. 9 hours. 8 hours. Okay, well, that explains why. I should also put some new mushroom logs down. Since I have more dehydrators now, I probably need more mushrooms. 10 hard moss and 10... Wait, 10 hard moss. No, 10 hardwood and 10 hard moss. I said hard moss again. Wonderful. My speech is dying. Okay, well... If I can get more hardwood, that would make that easier. I think I can mine a tree or two. Well, not a tree, but a stump. Before I have to actually go back. Yeah, not a lot, but a little bit. Why am I out of energy, though? I don't feel like I did anything that would have cost energy. I feel like all I did today was forage. No, actually, I did go clear the mines. Scratch that. Now it's time to go to sleep with the little caramel cat. Almost $1,000. But not quite. Now, today isn't anyone's birthday. Tomorrow it is Kent's birthday, and that would be a different episode this week. I'll just do this one in case. I learned how to cook maki roll. Okay, so I guess I missed another Sunday. Dear Glitch, I'm writing to thank you for listening to me in the graveyard. I know conversations like that can be stressful. If Dewey ever returns, I know he'll be just as happy to have you for a friend as I am. Sincerely, Victor. Hello, friend. The mountain lake has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you. Linus. Sashimi. I'm gonna sell this. Just because I haven't sold it before. And I'm not the biggest fan of sashimi, not gonna lie. Or sushi. I kind of like it, but I also kind of don't. It's one of those foods that you're like, sometimes I might crave it and I might want it, but other times, not so much. But there we go, lots of leeks. It's nice to see. Let's get more of those logs for some craft the moss logs. Also, I see you down here, little common mushroom. You weren't being sneaky enough. Trim this back for some hay. Jeez, my dinos must have gone through a lot of hay. Wait, I also built that second silo, didn't I? That explains it. I do like having the grass here though, so I'm not going to get rid of all of it. Oh, I love that. I like when you hit the tree and a bunch of butterflies pop out. I like those ones. They're all pink and purplish, and a few yellows. And since it's spring, there's a giant cauliflower. I really want that butterfly hutch. I don't remember how you get it. I'd like to put it in the greenhouse, but I am still waiting on a couple of other things to put in there before I make it. Well, as in I'm waiting for a bunch of other stuff for the community center before I finish it in bulk. And to befriend JoJo peoples. Six more mushroom logs. Some spring forage. I do have a good amount of cauliflower. Yeah, I do. Let's not forget to put that turnip in there. Now we'll check on the mushrooms. And they should actually have dehydrated mushrooms. And I can move this chest. Six dried common mushrooms. Let's also put this diamond away. And gather all these. Lemonstone, jaggawhite, orpiment. I wonder why it's called a lemonstone. Is it because it looks like a lemon? Like its shape? Because it's definitely not the color of a lemon, unless the lemon is ill. Ill lemon. I didn't put that red mushroom away. Here we go. Now, I think I might be able to buy a shed, or I might need another 1,000 coins. But if I can buy a shed, I'm gonna go do that. I know I need stone. I might need clay. I don't think I do, but better to have it than not. And I know I need a bunch of wood. Let's see what happens. Da da dun da dun 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 da dum. Okay. Hello, Robin. Hey there, Glitch. I was just daydreaming about some new carpentry projects. Are you doing okay at your place? How's the woodwork in the cottage holding up? It is good. I have a new project for you. Probably. No. Dang it. I really thought it was cheaper. It's 15,000 gold. What the heck, Robin? That's 1,000 gold extra. I knew that was 6,000. I didn't expect to go for it. That's 20,000. Well, that's sad. If I had cloth, I could make a mill. That wouldn't be too terrible. A mill would actually look pretty cool. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I work at Harvey's clinic. He says he likes having me around in case his medical equipment goes haywire. Being a farmer must be pretty easy, huh? Yeah, it's just calculating seed profit and planting, and then it's a lot of physical labor. You're probably growing a lot of interesting plants on your farm, huh? I guess so. Maybe I'll stop by your place someday and check it out. I mean, you can. Let's say hi to Sebastian. You and Sam are probably my only friends in this town. What about Abigail? Just disregarded Abigail. That's sad. No, you aren't my friend. You're just a nuisance. So mean. Susan's not up here. I was actually gonna go try and say hi if I could, but I can't. So instead, since I'm low on profits, and I don't know what else to do, I'm going to decorate. Because that sounds fun. So let's grab... Brick floor doesn't actually look too bad. I was thinking of cobblestone path, but I might try brick floor instead. I don't like it. I like my stone paths better. I think I'll use it by the flowers though. Like, I like it, but I just don't like it here is what I mean. Cobblestone. My cobblestone path. I ran out of that way too fast. Okay, let's try it down here. don't hate it. I wish this path was different though. Kind of like seeing the grass pathway. There's that part. And then we'll do this one. And... this one. I mean, that's a little better. What else can I do? I wish instead, I think this barrel brazier shoots like fire, but if it had like a glowing plant, that would be much nicer. All I have to decorate with currently is a lot of path blocks. Well. How long do these have? 2 days. Pam's quest might be a little close. We'll see what happens. But I think this looks a little bit better. It needs a bit of TLC. So let's not have that there. Hey! Another one of these grew. When am I gonna get that? I already have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go get some of that tree sapling fertilizer. And hopefully that helps us out. Those trees. And I think I'll use some of the old winter crop forage seeds to make some more tea tree saplings. I put them up here. It's not too much of them. I didn't mean to put those in there. Rip. can't move these. Right there. Never mind. I didn't need to move one of those. I had enough. I might just make more though. It'll look so much better with more tea tree saplings. More. I don't think this finishes off the whole row. We'll see though. Dang, 2 off. Get those last 2 then, and I might grab more. I'm not gonna waste any more of the winter forage crops though, because I do need some for next winter, and also for gifts, in case anyone likes those, which I think a lot of people liked the crocuses, so. Put those 2 down. I actually had enough to finish that row. Nice. Well, this has been the first couple days of spring of year 2. A lot has happened. I would like more decoration stuff, but I need a lot more money for that. Anyway, let's go to sleep and see our profits. 5,610 gold. Actually, more money was made from the cauliflowers than the dried common mushrooms. That's interesting. But that will be the episode. Seems like it might be thunder, which is good for me, because I need batteries. But I hope you had a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is for you, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye!